What is official? Palmeiras has officially clinched the league, leaving us and Flamengo fighting for second place. We're hopefully going to get that today in the two matches that we have. Let's get into it. Before we get into today's episode, why don't you go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. We got the last two matches in the season. We got Atletico Mineiro, and then after that we got Vasco da Gama. We've looked good where we last left off against Patinense. If we would have won that match, we might would have had a chance to win the league. We've looked good since then. 5-0, 4-2, 4-0 against some bottom half teams. I have done a little bit of a swappy swap on the team. I want to get some guys out there that don't typically get to play since we're not going to win the league. I think this is what we're going to go with. I don't know. Mineiro has not had a great season, so I kind of want to see some players. I want to see what Sergio can do. I want to see Edimo. I want to see Wesley Henrique. I want to see the new signing Gallo. Kind of want to take you out as well for the other Henrique. Can we do that? Yeah, we're going to do that. You're going to start. I didn't realize you was left-footed. Put you as an inverted wing back on defend. Just play it a little bit safe. So this is what we're putting out there. We got Pierre in goal. We got a back four of Henrique, Gallo, and Denny. In the middle, we got Edimo and Alvareno. On the right-hand side, we got Pinheiro. In the middle, Vanderson. Left-hand side, Sergio. Up top, we got Renan. I did find a player on our youth team that I'm really excited about. It's Marco Tulio. Left wing option, can play up top as well. Can also play on the right-hand side. 5-star potential player. So he's going to get some game time. He's played for me in the last two matches. He hasn't really done anything, but he's came on as a sub, so. Okay, let's get into the match. Teams are warming up. They're taking a while to warm up. We're going to pump the fist. We owe them after the last match. Let's get our revenge. I guess we'll say that today. Everyone's enjoying coming to work. You know, there's a real fun place to be at the moment. Short little interview there. Get into the match, though. Yeah, I want to. I think we need to work on our right back situation next year, or you get it in the off season. I feel like that's the one spot that we really need to focus on because we've got one option there, and then we got Henrique and that was close. And then we got the guy that we usually play at center back, Martinez, can slot over there as well. I'd like to get another actual solidified backup option for that spot. And I really expect us to lose a lot of players this offseason. I expect Renan to be gone. I expect Alvareno to be gone. Denny is another possibility. So we're looking at players coming in next year like Pinheiro that just scored, but it's going to be rolled offside. Pinheiro is going to have a huge season for us next year, I feel like, because I don't see Renan coming back. We need players like Tulio to step up. You know, Grant, we just found him, but we do need those kind of players to step up next year. We need to look at our youth team because we're not going to be able to fill all of the spots with transfers, I don't believe. So we got a lot of work to do in this offseason. Sergio taking a shot here. Not going to finish that guy. But yeah, we're sitting second right now. I feel like if we win one of these matches in the next two, we're going to get second place, which we won't be disappointed in. It's just disappointing that we could have won the league. We could have. Denny with the ball now. Crosses it into Renan, who's going to get his 45th goal of the season. Denny on the assist. We go up 1-0 in the 19th minute. Renan's just a good player. He's going to be a world-class player when he moves on from Fluminense. I'd like to keep a check on him. I'd like to keep a check on Alvareno as well, just because those two kids, man, they're great. They're already great, and they're young. I think I think it officially went out. I may have to find a light bulb up here I have to go buy some. I don't know if this house has any that we're staying at. Got a little bit of a slow highlight here. That old Raul is getting a little bit ahead of us at times. I kind of want to watch him. Tell me, guys, the people that have kept up with like players in the past, like, you know, hey, sign these players on YouTube. Was this the Lazario that everybody has always talked about in the past? I feel like it is. I just can't remember if this is the right one. Yeah, if you know, tell me. I feel like it is. They don't want to sell him. I mean, I'm not going to sign him because he's pretty expensive. But yeah, I feel like at one time, like you could have signed that player really cheap and at the start of the save. But obviously, we're not going to do that in South Africa. But Brennan has the ball here. He's trying to get a brace. He's not going to get it, but I mean, he kind of tried. Going into halftime up 1-0, though. Renan with the one lone goal. We're sitting nice. We're looking good. We've had 12 shots to their 3. We've been tested maybe one real time. Mitty's been giving you a lot of credit. Go out there and show them you deserve it. I think that's what it says. Something like that. You get it. Yeah, I kind of want to see what else we got out there on players. I really want to take a dive into our youth teams at the start of the transfer window episode, which is the next episode. I'll probably look at some of them off screen to see who we want to highlight, who we want to consider bringing up. I definitely think we want to carry up the Marco Tullio kid. I will show you guys him. I mean, he'll come on and you'll see him. But when we bring him on, I'll actually click on him so you can see him a little bit more. Sergio has the ball, kicks it back to Denny, to Alvarino. He gets it back to Denny, who's looking to work it inside the box. Gets it to Renan, who has another chance and can't finish. Taking a corner here. Should be Alvarino to kick it in. It is. He's trying to get his head. He's trying to get it to somebody's head. Can't find it. Sergio back to Alvarino. Back to Sergio. Ooh, the light flickered again. Yeah, I'm going to have to change that after this match. Vanderson loses out on it here. Enrique is not having a good game at right back. Might go ahead and take him out as well. I just wish we had another player that fits slotted. I know we do, and I'm just like, I'm blanking on who it is. Hey, oh, that's not an. All right, so it's 1-1 now. Lazaro, player that we have been questioning, I think. This is, man. It's a little bit of a letdown in this episode. Encourage the guys. Encourage the guys. Okay, it's time to make a change. Enrique is coming off. He has looked really poor. Sergio as well. I want to bring on Marco Tullio in space of him. Tullio, get on the pitch, my man. Enrique, you're coming off. Martinez. Okay, or Anderson. Martinez is coming on. Apparently I can't click. There we go. We're going to put him on attack. We need the... Take your time. We got this. Okay, third time. I'm going to get it set to wing back on attack eventually. There we go. Anderson's looking a little bit tired out there. He may be one guy that's coming off at this next sub. Yeah, we're going to take Vanderson off. I think we may go 2 up top. Paulo's coming on. He's going to slot in next to Renan. Renan's going to move over. Probably move him to complete forward on attack. You are going to be an advanced forward, I think. We're going to go very attacking. Hopefully get another goal in these last 10 minutes. It's been a disappointing result because we're the much better side here. Man, I don't mind losing matches, but man, when you've been the clear best team in the match, it's frustrating. It really is. That's the stuff that I hate. Especially since this looks like it's going to be one of their highlights. Because they're playing it back and forth. We're not really contesting the passes. They find a little through ball to Lazaro. Piera is forced to make a stop, and we got a corner kick upcoming that we have to defend. We want to at least get a point out of this match, guys. We've looked much better than the side that we've played against. Enrique clears this forward. Pinero's going to chase it down. He's got a little bit of space in front of him. He does have, I believe that is Renan there with him. He opts to kick it back to Ademo, who gets it over to Tullio, who gets it to Renan. Out of space, out of position for him. It's not going to result in a goal there. We're going to turn the ball over instead. Denny getting a little bit of a tackle. Going to be a throw in. Are we going to get one more highlight? Hey, the light came back on. Tullio with the ball now. Is he going to go? Oh. Are we going to get a penalty here at the last minute to steal this match again? Tullio has done this twice now, getting these penalties really late in matches. Okay. That's disappointing. We got 4 minutes of added time. I don't expect anything to happen here. Probably going to happen, you know, with their side ending up scoring. Piera is forced to have another stop. Martinez clears it. At this point, I just want the match to end because they've had all the highlights in the second half. Disappointing result, 1-1, 25 shots. It just wasn't there, guys. We're going to hands on the hip. That was not good enough. That's a match we should be winning. It is time for the last matchup of the season. This is the squad we're putting out there. We have Piera in goal, a back four of Eduardo, Aurelio, Gallo, and Felipe. As you can tell, we're rotating the side a little bit. We got Salou and Diego in the midfield. We got Pinero, Alvareno, and Tulio making his first start on the left-hand side, and Renan up top. I think we've clinched second place. I think we've won second place. So we're okay. We do have a lot of players that are wanted right now. I've noticed that Aurelio is wanted, Salou is wanted, alongside the other players that have been wanted on and off all season. So we may have a new side next year of a lot of new players. I would like to keep Salou because I feel like he's a real good, just solid midfielder. He's not going to put out a bad rating, but he's not just going to be an outstanding player. He's a really good squad player that's a regular starter for us. I'd like to keep him. Piera with a nice save there. I've been happy with Piera. Like, when we had the board, the voting and all that stuff, they tried signing like a kid from plays in Germany. I can't remember, or Austria. It was one of the two. But they had put out like $40 million for him. Luckily, it was denied. Like, the guy didn't want to come. So I was like, hey, that's a lot of money when we got a good goalkeeper right here. I wouldn't mind bringing a young guy in to sit behind him to get some game time as well. But that kid, Piera, is fine. We don't need to do that. Don't need to do that. We have a 60-point goal differential, and we're going to be in second place. Palmeiras is going to have a 50-point and win the league. They've won the league. I mean, they're not going to. They have won the league. But I kind of hope a spot opens up on that left-hand side for Tulio. Because, I'll be honest, the one player I wouldn't mind selling on that side is Pacheco. And he is wanted by a couple clubs. So, it wouldn't hurt me to sell Pacheco. We could still have Denny over there. We could still have Sergio and then Tulio. I really don't want to sell Denny because I love Denny being on that left-hand side, being able to play wing-back as well. Alvareno to Renan, we had a good opportunity there. That was a connection that we've had this season between Alvareno and Renan. Just didn't work out that time. We did have a loanee player that we recalled. I'm sure you've seen him some. His name's Cervulo. He was supposed to be a regular starter for the team that he was loaned out to. Never started, never came on as a sub, so we've brought him back. I thought about putting him in the squad today, but didn't do it. He's a center back, 2.5 stars. But he didn't get picked today. 46th of the season for Renan, by the way. 1-0. No big deal. Renan, 46 goals in the season? Nothing. Like, the thing, like, he's not going to be here next year. I hate that because, like, that kid's good. There's no way he's here next year. None whatsoever. We're looking good out there. Pinero putting out the 7.3. Alvareno borderline 7.0. Renan with the 7.4. And Piera was putting out an over a 7 rating. I don't know exactly what it was, but I know it was over 7. We have another attack going here. Renan's trying to chase it down, but it is picked up by the goalkeeper before he can get to it. We got 1 minute till halftime. Trying to stop a little bit of an attack here. Pinero brings it down to Alvareno. Renan again. Okay, my man, settle down. You ain't got to hurt nobody coming out like that. Aurelio heads us forward to Diego. Can't find him. It's brought back down by Vasco da Gama. They're looking to attack. They're wanting to equalize by halftime. And that was a beautiful sliding tackle. I'm not sure who that was. Might have been Gallo. We're going to pump the fist. Great opportunity to show the experts. They've been right to back you all along. I want to let Tulio play the rest of the match. I don't care really if he's putting out a poor rating. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Gallo that made that sliding tackle. I just realized it wasn't. I seen what his number was, and for the life of me, I can't think who's playing that position right now that had that sliding tackle. We've got like a 30-minute highlight that's going to bother me that I can't figure out who it is. Pinero with the ball now, kicks it back to Salou. Looking to get it to Tulio. He opts to kick it out to Felipe, who's out there looking for a spot, trying to get it back into Tulio. Hey, they got a little back and forth going on. We're not mad about that. I don't think it was Felipe, was it? Might have been Eduardo. Was it Eduardo? They got that slide. I'm sorry, guys. I know it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it was Eduardo. Okay. Get it out of my face. Renan just kicks the hell out of that one. Nobody finds it. They're still looking for it out in the parking lot. I'm looking at taking Diego out. Probably for a demo. Just because, hey, he's on the yellow. Not looking that good. He's coming out. We can go ahead and make another change here. I don't really know who to bring in. We're going to bring Enrique in on that right-hand side in place of Eduardo. Just getting some of these guys that don't normally play a lot, a little bit more playing time. Probably the last substitution we'll take off the attacking mid, whoever it is, and bring on the other Enrique as the defensive mid. Kind of just run it out. We're ready for the season to end. We know where we're at. We know what we're going to be doing next year. We just got to see who we keep for next year. And I'm scared. Like I think this is going to be like the biggest sales that we've had in this save so far. I don't see there's any way of us keeping all these players. Alvarino with the ball now. I don't know did he pass it? I don't know if he passed it or... Okay. Got actually close game though. Looking at the stats, Vasco da Gama has not been a bad team in this matchup against us. They're pretty much equal on shots. We do have a little bit of better XG than them. Pinero with the ball gets it taken away from him. Poor from him. You get what I'm trying to say. Didn't look good. We might have 2 draws in this match, guys. Alrighty then. Go on, big fella. That's disappointing right there. That right there is a kick right in the old nads. Henrique's coming on still. We're going to make that change. Alvarino's coming off. I don't see a point in really... Like I said, we've clinched second place and we can't get first place. So we're going to bring on some guys that need some playing time. How much minutes is in the added time? That's the question at this point. 4 minutes. I don't see any. Okay, I do see something happening. It's going to be Pinero taking a kick. Can't find anybody. Henrique is chasing this down. Can he do something in his time on the pitch today? Pinero gets it up to Tulio, who turns, shoots. Who was offsides? I thought this guy was playing like this guy was in front of everybody. Who? Okay, I stand corrected. We got to stop this though. It's bouncing around like a ping pong. I hate that kind of play right there. That's usually when we get screwed. We have about 30 seconds left. Aurelio heads it forward. He's got Renan who chases us down, brings it down. He's getting his attack in front of him now. Hard tackle by the Vasco da Gama defender here to get that away from Renan. And just a throw in. Can we do anything with the time that's allowed? And we're just going to have throw-ins, I guess. And at this point, you can blow the whistle, ref. I mean, the season's over. We know where everybody's finishing at. Felipe de Tulio looks to get it in. Somebody? Yeah, I guess he thought some... Yeah. But we're going to finish second place this season, guys. It's not really disappointing result today. I mean, I guess 2 draws is kind of disappointing, but second place coming in with our first season. We wasn't expected to be near this good, so we were happy what we saw out there, and there's some positives for sure. Seemed kind of lackadaisical. If you enjoyed that episode, go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. And as always, thank you for watching.